to your reading today, this collective, what you need to hear right now reading, okay? So, here's how today's been going, the energy of the day. I've been not pressed. I woke up this morning because lately I've been, you know how people try to tell you, you should just do one thing at a time. I don't believe in that. I'm a multitasker, right? And especially when it comes down to, using my gifts and things like that. Like sometimes it calls for different platforms, different ways of, expressing those gifts or whatever. I'm clearing this energy. Cards have been cleansed and shuffled already. Inviting my ancestors, my beautiful Queen Mamas, my spirit guides, deities, angels, all of the most high powers they love and sit with us constantly to come into this reading today. Protect us as we receive these messages. If you are here for ill intent, please leave, baby. Not for you. And everyone else, just get comfortable. Y'all already know how this go, period. Anyway, so, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying now, but I know I was talking about the energy of the day. So yeah, I've been switching back and forth. That's what I was talking about. And so lately, I've been doing a lot of things with music, more so than with my spiritual work. I've been having to, kind of give a couple of days consecutively to the music thing. So, I've been thinking about different things, still getting downloads as always, and thinking about this, the next reading that I would do. And so when I got up this morning, I knew, I was like, okay, no music today, at least not for the beginning part of the day. But for sure, to do a reading for you guys of what you need to hear at this time. I didn't really get much of, I guess, a clue as to what this would be about. But what I will say is that I was told to invite love into the reading before I started. There's a lot of love energy on my table, even when I was lighting my candles and seeing which ones I needed to light for this reading. There's a lot of green here. We have the money and abundance candle. Okay, so some of you guys can really be expecting, some manifestation of abundance. And then I have my chakra candle. And where we are right now is at the heart chakra, which is that green wax there. So, and then as well, when I was putting out my crystals, I was told to grab the purple amethyst. I have some clear quartz. We have some jade here as well. To clear the decks. Love is everywhere. Love is everywhere, okay? So I was also given instruction to grab my angel numbers book. So whatever cards we're pulling today, we're also going to look into the numbers of these cards and how they may be significant to whatever, we're going to be talking about today, okay? So I do invite love in at this time, specifically into this reading. All matters of love, all natures of love, unconditional love. We invite it into this reading at this time. And as always, we center our energy to expand and receive whatever it is that wants to come through these cards today. Okay. All right, guys, let me get organized right quick. So today we're going to be doing our main shuffle with the Light Seers deck here. And then we will be clarifying with the Afro-Brazilian tarot deck. These were the cards I was guided to today. And let's see what wants to come through. I hope you guys have been feeling some really, really good energy lately. And know, in the last reading, I was talking about how, you know, just peaceful and zen that I was feeling as I was picking up on the collective energy, and how we're all kind of, you know, happily migrating into this new sense of ascension and really aligning with, you know, this newness, right? Kind of locking into our purpose and understanding in what ways it's supposed to manifest. Just knowing, you know, what we're supposed to be doing in life. Understanding that we are exactly where we're supposed to be at this time, you know? So I think we all, in some sense or sort, have been feeling that energy. And that is for sure my hopes for you guys, to always feel that way, okay? So let's keep shuffling and see what wants to come out. Normally when I haven't actually like called it out, I don't keep the cards, but I was told to keep these. We have the Two of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Cups, and the Six of Wands that is on the board. What else wants to come out? What do we need to hear today? We have the Ten of Pentacles now on the board. What's this? The Ace of Swords on the board. The Nine of Swords in reverse. These swords love to show up in my reading. The Nine of Wands is here. The Page of Cups. Woo! They're flying everywhere, honey. We have the Ten of Swords here and the Three of Wands. Back of the deck energy is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So, as I was speaking and talking about how we were all just kind of coming into this new level of ascension and just, you know, seeing things through a different light, this Two of Swords in reverse popped out, okay? Normally in the upright position, this is a card that does talk about, you know, not being able to see something here. You see, she has a blindfold, and sometimes particularly yourself. When I see this card, I think it makes me think about, you know, your decisions. It's a card of decision as well with the two here. But sometimes, you know, we can get into this space and place to where it's hard to truly see ourselves for who we really are, right? And if you've been following along and, you know, with all of the videos that I've been doing, we've been talking about how, you know, some people are at the stage to where they're just going into their dark night of the soul. But a lot of us are in the stage of where we're coming out of it, right? And we've done a lot of work internally to, you know, have all of this success and reward that, you know, has now begun to manifest in our lives, right? So I do feel, you know, and I'm led to read these. Normally I kind of read them. You know what? It's probably going to be a little bit of everything today, honestly, because, yeah. But I am led to kind of look at these in a vertical way too. We have 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 cards here. And then they're kind of stacked up on each other, on top of each other. But we have the Two of Swords and the Nine of Swords in reverse. you know, both that are stacked up on each other. And I really feel like, you know, God and the universe at this time really wants you to hear and to know that they are proud of you, okay? They are proud of you for making the decisions that you did need to make to see what you needed to see. And they are proud of you for just being in that space of, you know, true healing, right? We have so many people that are walking around in the world and still wearing anxiety as though it's some sort of, you know, badge of honor. Yeah, I'm on these antidepressants. And, you know, I'm not speaking against anybody who's dealing or wrestling with that. But I'm speaking to those groups of people who just want to, you know, say that they got something, you know, like those just weird people that just want to be, you know, popping pills for something, or just around like, you know, well, you know, I have this, and you know, like, why do we want to have those things? That's not an energy that feels good. And anybody who is truly wrestling with it in a way to get rid of it, right? Which, if you're in my tribe watching this video, that's probably your story, or it used to be your story, right? For some of you, because this was in reverse. But this was not easy, right? Anxiety, you know, a lot of times it happens when we're faced with things that we don't want to deal with, right? With this Two of Swords energy. But getting to the place to where it's like, okay, no matter what, I have to deal with it. I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to face it. I'm going to understand that it's for my good, right? Has now put you in this energy to where there's no more anxiety, or there's less anxiety. There's less stress, you know, for whatever stage you're in. Make it apply for you, okay? And yes, I'm praising the progress either way it goes, right along with the universe. Because even if you feel like you're not in a place to where you're, you know, you have a healthy detachment from anxiety, just know that there was a time where you probably were worse than what you are now. And that's okay. That just shows that you are progressing. You are releasing. And the more you begin to learn about yourself and see about yourself, the more that you can detach from that, okay? So God wants you to know that God is very, very proud of you for the work that you've done and that you're doing, okay? Let's look up the number 2 here as a standalone. I love this book. And sometimes, y'all, you know, like, this is just one reference. This is one author's, you know, perception. It resonates with me, and hopefully it resonates with you as well. But anytime you're seeing any numbers, I don't care, it doesn't always have to be triple numbers, 222, matching numbers. It can be reflecting numbers. It can be one specific number that you just see everywhere. Like, it could be your number, you know, a number that you specifically resonate with. Do your own research. Look it up. In the moments when you see those numbers, what does this mean? What does this mean for me? How does this, you know, because I'm telling you, like, there's a code, like, it means something, okay? This book says there are opportunities for connection and union at this time. Relationship growth is imminent, okay? That's for 2, right? 2 also talks about, you know, a sense of duality or partnership, okay? So for some of you, this could be talking about, you know, that sense of seeing that you are worthy of love, right? There could be somebody or some people that is within your energy, right? Because this Two of Swords is followed by the Knight of Cups here, right? Could be a person, right? For some of you, this could be like a divine masculine, divine feminine situation. You know, make the genders go as they flow for you, right? But in this deck today, this artwork, this is a divine masculine here, okay? And it seems that this divine masculine is within your energy. And they're coming with a sense of love that's going to almost, you know, even though some of y'all are already here, right? You can see yourself. You can see that you're worthy of this love. Whatever extra type of love and the way that this person is going to, you know, come in and bring this love to you is going to force you even more into this energy of seeing why you're worthy of this love, right? And even, you know, maybe this, with this starting off this reading here, right? And all of the things that are to kind of follow here, we're going to get more clarity on everything. But, you know, the universe is letting you know that everything that's coming in, those, you know, these ships that are rolling in here, again, our 3 of Wands, the ships that are rolling in, you're so worthy of it. You're so worthy of it. And everything that comes in its own way is going to remind you of that. Okay? So the universe is definitely letting you know that you have opportunities for healthy connections and unions, right? At this time. And relationship growth is imminent, meaning you ain't got no choice, baby. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. You're going to have beautiful relationships. They're going to be healthy. They're going to make you feel healthy, whole, all of it. Because that is the energy. Because you have done so much work. You have healed, right? And whatever is coming, again, here go your ancestors. I swear to you, I ain't had a reading yet, it seems like, where the 9 wands ain't popped up and the ancestors is like, try my babies if you want to. Try my babies if you want to, and her man. Or try my baby if you want to, and his woman. Not gonna happen. Okay? Remember that you are protected in everything. You are protected to receive everything that's for you. Okay? There's 2 9s that are side by side here. So let's look up the number 9. Let's look up the number 9. See what it's saying to us. The energy of the divine is awakening within you. Let your soul do the leading, okay? So this is really telling you to, learn how to trust your intuition, okay? For everything that's coming in, right? If you're in the place in your journey where you're just coming out of the dark night of the soul, honey, again, you can still be somewhat in survival mode. Meaning that when things are coming in, your first reaction sometimes is to swing. Like, what do you want? Why are you here? What do you because you're so used to fighting off and fending and, having to overly protect your energy. But now it's like there's this call, like why you've been feeling this energy of rest and less anxiety and things like that, because this is your time. This is your time to relax in whatever is happening, because whatever is happening is for you, and for you in the best way, in the absolute best way. Okay? So all of this energy is awakening within you. I see we have the Ace of Swords here. The Ace is also the number 1, the new beginning. And with this saying here, the energy of the divine, we talk about our crown chakra, right? That's what really connects us the most to the divine. It's the closest chakra that we have to the divine beings, the most high beings. And with the Ace of Swords here, this talks about, not just a new beginning, but that's that renewed mindset that we talk about a lot, right? This is why you're having less anxiety, because there's clarity. There's newness here. There's freedom here. You're able to see what you need to see. 2 of Swords in reverse, because you now have the Ace of Swords in your life. A new beginning in your mind. And this, just as much as this Knight of Cups, all of this other good energy that we're about to talk about here, is just as much of a gift. To have clarity in your mind. And some of you guys know that. Some of you guys, that's more important to you than money, right? That was the case for me. When I got to the point to where, I could clear my mind, I felt just how rich and abundant I actually was, right? And even though at that time, I didn't have a dime to my name. Literally, had already scraped the car for all the dimes that was there, because, to get something to eat, that type of energy. So I didn't have anything. But when I tell you, I felt like I had everything, simply because I had this Ace of Swords. This has always been a gift to me. One of the most precious gifts that I received on my journey was the clarity of mind, and as for some of you. Okay? We have the Six of Wands here. This is your time, sweetheart. That's what you need to hear today, that this is your time. This is your time for greatness. This is your time for the fullness of your manifestations to come to pass. This is your time to show just how much you have evolved, okay? This morning, the morning motivation from God was to tell the people to tell their story, okay? And again, if you're in my tribe, you are a starseed. And my job as your tribe leader is to activate that starseed within you by telling you how to do what you need to do for yourself and how to help those that are around you, right? We have the Ten of Pentacles here. And of course, this talks about, that loving community, but also I heard that this was your tribe, right? This is your community. This is how rich and abundant, your life is, and everybody that is around you. And even the types of people that are coming into your life at this time, you're going to see that these people are, very, very abundant in who they are. They're very rich in their mindset. They think a lot like you. And that's what you've been needing and wanting. But, like I told you, I'm at the point now to where I'm dropping these videos. I just started this maybe, I don't even know how long it's been because it feels so, I'm just so lost in time right now. Y'all might feel the same way too. Like time is just not a factor for me at this point in life. We're just flowing. Okay. So I don't even know how long I've been posting these videos, right? But when I started posting and when I got the clarity to do so, I knew what I was posting for. And I was holding my light to attract my tribe, to let them know that I'm here for y'all, right? I know who I'm here for. And I'm going to reach those people. But even in the short time that I've been, doing this, what I consider success, right, is me being able to literally connect to people and talk to them. And when I tell you just the messages have been rolling in to just people, you just don't know how this has been helping me, blah, blah, blah. Not blah, 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 because I don't even want to say it like that. But you get what I'm saying, so on and so forth, okay? And I don't want anybody to feel like I feel like what you're saying is a blah, blah, blah. No, I wouldn't be talking about it if I didn't care what you was talking about, okay? So when people are coming to me and, speaking to me, and, even just thanking me for shining my light. And in that moment, I'm always going to tell you, thank you back, right? If you in my tribe, I tell y'all all the time, I'm proud of y'all. Because it's not an easy thing to get to the place to where you can even, strip down enough to find your light, right? But to even go that extra mile and to share what you have learned, right? To let yourself be seen. Because a lot of us, we have all had these very, very vulnerable, hard moments, right? These Nine of Swords. You see, it's like she's in a dream state, right? She's outside. She's in a dream state, but she's asleep. You can see the outline of the headboard, the pillow here. But she's in a dream state, and in her dream state, she's stressed out. That's how some of you have been up at night. Yes, you may have been laying down in the bed, but you have been tossing and turning because your mind, right? Your mind was running a mile a minute and not in the good direction, right? Not running within the ethers with the ancestors, baby. We was with the crows and the darkness. It was hard. But you overcame that. Look at this. Look how she has her arms up like in victory here. And y'all know I always be here for the outfits when the people be dressed to the T. Honey, this is us. This is you. Six of Wands. And just as good as you're about to look as God is elevating you because you've gone through your process, you're still going to be here looking this good, telling just how, night and day your life has been. People need to hear your story. People need to hear your story. And I hear people's stories a lot, whether people share with me personally, or, I happen to see a video or something like that, so I hear different things. But there was this particular, young man that I watched his video the other night, last night actually. And this was like his first podcast, and I knew of him, had seen him before, everything, I was kind of hip to there was a transformation, right? But in the podcast, he kind of went into detail about certain things or whatever. And y'all, it was just, even though he didn't tell everything, the healer and the light worker within me could hear everything, right? And when I tell you, I was just listening to the story. And while I was listening to the story, it was like something within my heart was just activating. Like, I don't know, I couldn't explain it. I couldn't put it into words. Look, I had strict instructions at the beginning of May to journal every day, like my feelings, what's been going on. So I went and bought a new journal. And immediately when it started happening, I was like trying to write it down. I'm like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, there was that feeling of like unconditional love, like that overwhelming feeling. But my mind could not correlate at first how just listening to somebody telling their story could have activated that. But then in that moment, I had a moment of realization of how I help people. And even though, I understand that I'm helping y'all, sometimes I can never understand the depths in which I help you guys, because it's different for everybody, right? But the frequency, whatever the healing frequency is that's being put out, it's doing what it needs to do. The seeds are going to be sown, period. And they're going to manifest how they need to manifest. So for me in that moment to, not be able to apply any type of logic into what was happening as I was listening to that story. But still in the moment, even though I couldn't understand it, I was allowing it to happen, because I'm like, whatever is happening, whatever frequency is in this man's voice, my heart needed that in ways that I could never describe. So this, and I'm about to just cry, and I cried after I listened to it yesterday. And I'm like, why am I crying? Because nothing about this was like a sob story. Like I can't explain it, y'all. But the same goes for y'all, and why it's so important for you to let yourself be seen. Okay? Let yourself be seen at this time. Let yourself be seen. Tell somebody your story. Don't be ashamed of any part of your process. Because the thing about it is, if you're in a place now to where it is a story, that means you've overcome it. You're not there anymore. In reverse, you're not here anymore. So that means you have overcome it. And there's somebody that is now in this position, right? Your tribe is somebody now in this position that needs to understand you and how you got through this, so that they can have the same type of healing and victory that you're experiencing right now. It's bigger than us. It's bigger than us. We have a Page of Cups here. And I hear with this card, the more that you allow yourself to be seen, the more God is going to reveal to you just how big it is. This is the cup, the page that talks about wish fulfillment. The when pigs fly card. People say, yeah, that'll happen when pigs fly. And that's like that miraculous. Like, things are just gonna, just literally blow your mind. Like, you see how I joke all the time, and I be like, hold on to your edges, baby, because God gonna, take you so. But literally, do you see how his hair is like flying in the wind? His feet are up here. Like, everything is just like, that's how fast God is going to take you at this time. This is how much God is going to reveal to you. you know, just how important it was for you to deal with what you dealt with and overcome it. The more you speak. And for some of you, as I was just saying, you know, a part of my, again, gift and what makes my heart feel like I'm just like, okay, I'm loving this. It's the people coming to me and affirming within me that my struggling did not go in vain. So for a lot of y'all, that Page of Cups is just going to be people flooding you, right? Coming in, following you. If you are a person that does this on the social media platform, just, you know, not necessarily just going viral, because viral is just like a quick flame and then you're done. But it's like, no, connecting with this whole ocean of your tribe, having never-ending support, because people are going to be attracted to your light. And in return, you see, as she's having her hands up and she's open and shining, and, you know, she's had this wand and she's lit all of these other people on fire, they're shining back on her. We're going to look up the number 6, but 6 is always representative in tarot of like that equal balance, that equal give and take. So you're going to have everything that you put out and more, because everything that you put out was not only just that, it was a seed. So seeds have to multiply, y'all. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. This is earth. Every time I think about pentacles, we think about money, but we also think about the seeds that you have sown. And look how it has flourished and will continue to flourish. So beautiful. Let's look up the number 6. Take time to eliminate all that's blocking your joy. Follow what makes your heart dance. Okay? Follow what makes your heart dance. Let yourself be seen, baby. For whatever reason, and this is something that I have to speak to myself still, and I'm working continuously on figuring out exactly what the blockages are for me. Something that happened in my past, I know for sure, had me in the place to where I'm just terrified. I can be so terrified sometimes of being seen. And that's why I say, even for this, I haven't been doing this for a long time, y'all, because I didn't know how to be seen. I'm like, but they can see me. Like, even though the inner child within me, that's all she wanted, was to just be seen. And for the majority of us, as human beings, we want to be seen for who we are. But if you know, are anything like me, sometimes there may be blockages around that you have to deal with. And especially if one of your blockages is like shame, honey, let me tell you something. Don't you ever be ashamed of anything that has happened, anything that you've done, said, whatever. You allow that to be a part of who you are. And while some of that, yes, that may have been your dirt, but honey, that was the dirt in which you grew from. Hear me out. That was the dirt in which you grew from. Man, I got this on my record. I got this. Baby, listen. I did this to these people. I fucked it. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. When I tell you all of that dirt, anything that you can consider that was dirt that you have done, darkness, bad, whatever, it was a part of that soil and that foundation that was needed to allow you to grow into who you are. I have to understand, man, I just keep reiterating, even on my social media, this is a process. And every part of what's happening is needed in the process. Yes, we may have a certain goal, but don't be mad because where you are right now don't look like that. Good. It ain't supposed to. There's supposed to be contrast and difference in your life. But it all works to get you where you're supposed to be. And you know what? When you get there, there's still going to be somewhere else you got to go. So it only gets brighter, baby. And that's what I want you to know. So no matter how dark it is now, listen to me. Light only begets light. Keep shining. Keep shining. Keep letting your ideas shine here. You see this? Let yourself be seen. Let yourself be seen. When I was in the place, you know, where I didn't really want to be seen like that, I had signs and confirmations everywhere. You got to do it. You got to do it. Random people, you got to do it. So today, I hope I'm a sign for somebody to let you know you got to do it. But when you do it, I promise you, you will never regret that you did it. Because the amount of support and love that's going to come into you to help you continue to heal from the things that you've gone through, but to also show you why you had to go through those things, okay? If you are in a stage to where you are still releasing, God wants you to know that that is okay, that is fine. You're always going to have these periods and these times of release. Healing is not a one and done thing. Healing is not a one and done thing. Continue to release. And as long as you're in this energy of being able to stand in that wind and just, you know, let whatever needs to be released go, you're going to be okay. And however it needs to release, as I talked about in my other videos, however that emotional expression happens for you, allow it to happen that way. Do not stop yourself. Don't block yourself. And look, we had 2 10s on top of each other. 1 and 1 here. Okay? God wants you to know that even when you get this community in, you don't have to be perfect for them. You don't have to be, you know, and I don't even like to use that word. Because honestly, if you're being you 100% of the time, 100% like completely you, you're perfect. You're doing what you're created to do. You're perfect. There's no other measure or scale by which we all can compare ourselves to as far as perfection is concerned. But as for you and your house, honey, who you are is perfect. God did not make a mistake in creating you and how you were created and how you evolved and came into this dimension. And whatever information you came with, knowledge, understanding, experiences, all of that, there was no mistake in that. Okay, so I want you to know that this community does not admire you because they think that you are just this perfect, flawless, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like the stuff that you want to tell yourself. No, they admire you because you are 100% you 100% of the time. So even when you're in this space of needing to release, maybe I'm not as available, maybe I'm not, just know nobody's going to make you feel bad about that. You still are going to be upheld with the utmost support, no matter what stage you are in your journey. And that's by the people that are here in the 3D realm, and as well as these ancestors that these lanterns are lit for. Okay, your ships are rolling in. I want you to know that your ships are rolling in. Okay, all of these cards were pretty clear, but I'm just going to shuffle these Afro-Brazilian to see if anything else wants to come out to give us further messages or clarification. This is such a beautiful reading. Such a beautiful reading. And again, let me just reiterate that I am proud of everybody who is doing the work. Whatever your work looks like, however that work looks for you, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Because we need that. Everybody needs it. I don't care if I never see a message that you put out. I never get to even see your work. Just know your vibration will reach me. Because we're all kind of here on the same frequency. Look. We got the 9 of Cups, and it fell out right on top of these other 9. On top of this 9 of Wands and this 9 of Swords in reverse. 9 of Cups is talking about that fulfillment. Look, and for some of you, this is why you get to have the 9 of Cups. You see, this lady here is still offering up her cup to the heavens. No matter how blessed you get, no matter how much rolls in, you still have a grateful heart. And that's why you're so beautiful. No matter what rolls in, you still are in your sharing energy. You give. And that's why you're always going to have it. Period. You're always going to have it. And for some of you, you had to get your knowledge first. You had to gain your knowledge before you got your physical cups and pentacles and things like that. You had to get your mind together to be able to open up, right, that subconscious to receive the understanding and the information now that you are worthy of this pentacles energy. You're worthy of that money. So that's gonna roll in now because you know you're worthy of it. You have this beautiful emotional stability as well. But the cups here, the chalices in this deck, it's getting ready to roll in because you've opened up your mind to that. It's coming for you. It's coming for you. And I hear that a lot of y'all are ready for it. And that's a beautiful thing. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. This girl ain't sitting down and then like, okay, well, when I see the wave, then I'll get my surfboard and I'll get up and I'll... No, she's standing on the shore ready. Ready. Look, and you see like she's in motion. One heel is up. So it's like she's probably already just gonna be waiting in the water, literally. Just waiting on the wave to hit. And that's how some of you guys are. Stay ready. Because it's coming. It's coming. Okay? It's coming for you. Let's see. This is the Five of Chalices. What's the Five of Chalices here? Why is the Five of Chalices here? Oh, God. Got the Lover's card. We got the Lover's card. Okay. You know what? Give me 1 second. Because, okay, this is what I forgot to tell y'all, too. And I guess it's why it popped back out. Because I forgot to tell y'all. But, okay, so when I was taking out all of my decks, I was doing my trading session before I started this reading. But I was setting up while I was doing my trading. And so when I took out the Light Seers deck, right? I dropped it. When I took it out of the box, I was about to sit it on the table. I dropped it. Every card fell on the floor except the Lover's card. It popped up on the table and landed beside the candle. Okay? So, if this is a lover for you that's coming in, this lover, I'm telling y'all, like, they're crazy about you. And I say that just because, like, literally in all the readings, even for myself personally, when I do, or when I watch other readers, this person pops up. No matter what type of reading I'm looking at, like, they're gonna pop up. Okay, here's the Lover's card. I was trying to take that out. Where is... Oh. Sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. Looking for this. Oh, come now. Sorry, I hate to do these long pauses like this. I still didn't find it. Okay, whatever. So, we have the Lover's card that popped back out, and I wanted to take it out in the other deck as well, okay? And here's why. Now, in this deck, you see that this is kind of just like the portrayal of you guys together. But in this deck, there's an Orisha here, right? And we're going to look into this book and see what this Orisha does. But I want you guys to notice that this is a divine masculine. And this is why I said earlier, even with this Knight of Cups, you know, I told y'all switch the genders how you want to. But for some of y'all, this is a very, very strong energy divine masculine who is like determined to have you. Now, before I read this book, just from my interpretation here, I get two. I get that this is, you know, the divine masculine himself who has, you know, in a past life and maybe even now may represent the energy of a warrior, right? But this, for me, is like he's going to do anything to protect this queen, right? To the world, he may be this person. But for you, you see, like, this don't really need no explanation. Like, he ain't going nowhere. And she ain't either. You get what I'm saying? But it's like he's just so pulled into her energy, right? Because that's what the divine feminines and the divine masculines, like, that's what they do. Okay? When the divine masculine is out and in the world, yes, he's going to be as strong and as, you know, bold and courageous and such a protector. You know, he's going to be all of those things. But most of the time, the only time that he gets this moment of true vulnerability and protection in that is when he's with this divine feminine. Okay? So I want you to know that, you know, again, you are worthy of this love. You are worthy to have the 10 of Pentacles with this divine masculine. Okay? And I want you to know, you know, divine feminines, I talk to y'all a lot. Because I want y'all to remain in this Queen of Pentacles energy always. Remain in this Queen of Pentacles energy always. But understand, you know, your not role, not place. Understand your relevance in its completion. And a part of how you protect. Look at that, y'all. Don't she damn near got the same little... That's crazy. I didn't see that. She got the tattoo on her arm of the same bow that this divine masculine is holding up. And just what I was about to say, that you are just as strong as this divine masculine appears, you know, in this warrior energy. That's just how strong you are as a warrior of protection for this man's heart. That is amazing to me. That this is the same. I never noticed that. Two completely different decks. But this is how you know that if whoever this Knight of Cups is coming into your life, sweetheart, that's a soulmate. That's somebody that you've known from a past life. And look, just even, you know, the cards today. This is a more modern, up-to-date deck. And when I think about this is, you know, even though it's a modern, you know, modernly made, it's tapping into our ancestral orishas, which are gods, right? They all represent something. So this is like their representation, again, the duality, masculine and feminine, past life, present life. For some of you guys, you have had a past life connection with this person, and you're going to know that once you meet them. Or if you met them already, you know that. But things like this, it's going to be so many similarities. And there's going to be so much power that comes from you guys' connection. And again, this popped out at the beginning of the reading. I know that technically these are the start of the official reading, right? The 9 of Swords being here in reverse, the 2 of Swords. But this anchored the reading. And even with God saying, invite love in, for some of you, this really is your soulmate love. It's not just, it's everything. It's just unconditional love, period, right? You got your tribe that showed up in the reading. You know, you got your self-love through these reversals of the 2 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. You got love from the universe that's here, from God that's here. Your ancestors are here. There's love everywhere you look. But baby, something is special about this here. This connection and this union. Okay? Let's read up on this Orisha real quickly. And see what this Orisha does. Okay. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name. The Orisha of hunting. He ensures food for his people. And this card represents falling in love, union, and choice. Okay? So again, like y'all got a real warrior that's coming towards you. And this ain't just it ain't about like how you look. Yes, this man gonna be fine as hell. Look at him. Even look at him. He's gonna be a beautiful man. Look, Knight of Cups. Beautiful man. However he comes in looking to you. But what's gonna attract you for real, is the Orisha that lives within this man. You get what I'm saying? Like, he is this Orisha reincarnate. And he's coming to protect his queen because he know that his queen is going to protect him, protect his heart as he protects their family. So beautiful, y'all. I just love love. That's so beautiful. And I can't believe I almost forgot that this popped out at the beginning. Okay. Anything else that needs to come out? Five of Cups popped out. What is the Five of Cups about? King of Pentacles is here. Look, we got the King and Queen of Pentacles. I actually want to see. Let me see what the Five of Cups represents in this deck, because loss, fear, disappointment, frustration, weakness. And this popped out when the Lover's card popped out at first. For some of you guys, I really feel like your divine masculine may be kind of going through something right now. And that's whether or not you're in separation with this person. You may just be sensing, if you are with this person, that something is going on. But if you're not and you're just kind of spiritually connected to this person, as I talked about before, continue to pray for your person. Pray for your divine masculine. If this is, for you divine feminines. But just know, even if your divine masculine is going through their dark night of the soul, right? Maybe you are in a stage where you're out of it, but they're just going into it. Okay? It looks as though whenever you guys come together, and you guys, depending on if this not the dark night. I was about to say the Knight of Cups. Depending on if this I keep saying it. Dark Knight, Batman, superhero. Okay, superhero. Anyway, if this Knight of Cups comes in, they may either ask you straight up and down to help heal them, right? Because it looks as though, for some of you, this person that's coming in may be very, very well off, right? So certain things like that, you guys won't have to worry about it all, but it may just take a little time and work for you guys both to heal, in the way that you need to, so that you can not trigger each other and, just be at odds. But especially for this divine, masculine, and there may be a reason why I was saying dark night, right? Because maybe this person really did have a lot of, quote unquote, dirt in their past, right? And why that came out earlier, yeah. So for some of you, this is a person that, may have a very, very dark past. And they're, hoping, maybe even with this Five of Cups, they may be a little bit worried that you won't accept them with that. But I honestly don't feel like y'all are gonna care about that, right? I know me personally, I'm the type of person, I'm not gonna hold anybody, or equate anybody to their past. And especially when you are obviously evolved from that. You get what I'm saying? Like, if anything, I'm interested just to know your story, what you went through, just so I can understand you better and why you are the way you are now. And I think for a lot of you, it's going to be that way too, because, again, we have a divine pair here, the King and Queen of Pentacles. We have the Lover's card twice. So this is not a one-sided thing. You both are going to feel this way about each other. Otherwise, it wouldn't come out this way. So if you are able to talk to your person, affirm within that divine masculine that you don't care. You want to help them heal in whatever way possible. Whatever way possible. You want me to go to therapy with you? Okay, baby. You want to do some Reiki healing? Okay, baby. You want to get up and do yoga together every morning so we can get our balance together? Okay, baby. That's the type of support. When you see somebody is actively trying to heal, that's when it's time to really, jump in, right? Because for some of you, you may have a fear that, the last person I invested in, it went, you feel like it went. But I told you, none of those seeds go in vain. Even if you didn't end up with that person, okay, good. That just meant that it wasn't for you. But you can assure that, if this person learned anything or if they passed on any of whatever they taught you, your seeds are alive, honey, and thriving. But especially now, sweetheart, the times that we're walking in, oh, baby, your ground is very, very fertile. You are fertile. So that means that everything and everybody that comes into your life, that you sow into, that you invest into, they're going to grow. They're going to be better. They're going to heal, including this divine masculine, okay? For some of you, that's going to be a part of you guys coming together. Divine feminine, that's where your strength is going to show up, because you're going to help this divine masculine heal as they continue to go through and, deal with their everyday life and be who they need to be to who all of the people they need to be it to. Because you better believe that this person, if you got a tribe, they have a tribe too. They are very, very reflective of you. They are in a place now to where they're letting themselves be seen, They're telling their story. But sometimes, for the divine masculine, it's not as easy for them to tap into that emotional part of the healing, right? But that's where the divine feminine comes in, right? And the last readings, we've been seeing that Queen of Cups energy. The divine, masculine wants you to know that they see you as the Queen of Cups because they know that you can help them heal. They know that you would take care of their heart. And that's why they're going to come in loving you the way that they do. Because for some of y'all, you already got their heart, even if you don't know them. They are madly in love. You already got their heart. And probably because, just like I talked about earlier, whatever you're doing as far as letting yourself be seen and telling your story, is doing that thing to their heart that they can't explain. That I was talking about earlier is doing it to them. So that's why I say, even for the sake of you getting who you need in your life, baby, tell your story. Open up your mouth. Let it be. Because your community and your King of Pentacles needs that. They need to hear that. And that's another 6 again. Okay, let's see. We're going to look up the number 10 and the number 1 because in numerology, you can take it both ways. They normally hold about the same energy, but let's just see what the differences are. So the number 1 says the universal life force within you is calling for your attention. Okay. And number 10 says you are uniting your energy with that of God. Trust that the signs you are seeing are direct communication with the divine, okay? So I think we're knowing that now, right? And even when we're looking at this 10 of Swords, right? In releasing, you're releasing and allowing yourself to see things for what they are. You're seeing what God is showing you. Even with this releasing here, you see these birds, she's out in nature. She's still connected to God, to the most high powers, and connected to the universe, in which God fully operates through, to show us things, to teach us things, to reveal things to us, and to help us as we release. Listen, there is a lot of benefits that come from being able to emotionally release outside, okay? If you got a backyard or a space or anything, even if you just go in your car and just go somewhere, park, roll the windows down and just, release how you need to, cry, laugh, do whatever it needs to look like. Speak your truth. Something about doing that into the actual atmosphere, like the outside. You just feel so received and so loved because you are. Okay? So definitely allow yourself that emotional expression and trust everything that you're seeing at this time. Trust, and again, this divine masculine that's coming in, trust me, baby, he is not playing with you or about you at all. And y'all know that. I know I'm not the only sign that you have gotten to let you know about this person, especially for the ones who have already, met that person. You see signs everywhere. And look, there's a star. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a star that's between their third eyes here. This person has really been trying to astro project to you, communicate with you through the spirit, through energy. We talked about that. Okay? So just, open up to all of that. Open up to all good things, okay? Two of Pentacles. Every choice you make, you gonna win. There's a pentacle on each side, baby. Either way it goes, you're gonna win in this season. Okay? Now let's see. I think that's the first time number 2 has been on the board. So let's do number 2, and then we're gonna take some oracle cards. My goodness. Oh no, we have done 2. Let's read it again. These are opportunities for connection. There are opportunities for connection and union at this time. Relationship growth is imminent, okay? So again, open up. The opportunities are coming. Open up. All right, so let's get a couple of messages from our spirit guide animals here. See what wants to come through. And then I'm going to leave you guys with some channel affirmations. I'm so happy for y'all, for all this good stuff that's coming in, because I know you have done a lot for it. You have given up a lot for it. And it's a beautiful thing. It's not just because of the things that are going to come from it, but it's just the entire process of learning who you are. It's just a gift. It's a gift like none other. Take one more. It's a gift like none other. All right, so we have the snow leopard. Snow leopard says, take some time out of your usual life to spend it in solitude, okay? I was just talking about going out in nature. Some of you guys need to do that. I've been trying to make that more of a habit for myself, to be outside every day. Every single day in some sort of way. Sometimes I go outside and do yoga. Sometimes I just go sit. Sometimes I'll be outside recording, my music and stuff. Just get out there in that energy. If you don't have a phobia of sitting on the ground and stuff like that, sit in the grass, sit on the ground, feel the vibrations of the earth and absorb it into your body. It's going to do more for you than what you know, okay? The goose is here. Take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing your striving, okay? God is telling some of you guys to rest in what is about to happen. Rest in what's about to happen for you. You don't have to do nothing else but let yourself be seen. And listen, just like we talked about earlier, you have different stages. You're going to have times where you need to release. It's okay. Being seen does not mean that you are a slave to, you know, other people's time and having to always, you know, I gotta do this. No. Again, up or down, like I said, your tribe is gonna mess with you. Whether you here or whether you outside in your backyard chilling away from the world. Still let yourself be seen. When you feel like being seen and you really know that it's time, get out there. But don't let the thoughts of, you know, well, people gonna think I'm inconsistent because I don't post every day or I don't know. Your tribe is here with you whenever, however, baby. So if it's your time to rest, and for some of you, obviously it is because these cards are popping out. Solitude. If it's your time to just kind of recuperate and, you know, just go within or lay back. If it's time for you to go on your, you know, vacation. Just know, baby, when you get back, your tribe's still gonna be there. You'll be okay. You are okay to do that. And in order for you to be, you know, to show up for your tribe like you need to, you got to do these things. So I think a lot of us are switching our perception of that, right? With this newness of mind, because there used to be a time if you were a perfectionist or, you know, really, really caught up in this matrix thing, it's like, oh, and I saw 555, if I'm not doing anything, like I'm not doing enough. If I'm not tired and beat up at the end of every day, I'm not doing enough. But it's like, nah, we're not doing it no more. We working smart, not hard. And working smart is listening to yourself, honoring yourself at all times. Okay? We sow seeds for longevity, not just for a quick moment. We talking dynasty, lifetime, generations, baby. So take your time. You are literally the start of a generation, of a new generation. So you definitely have to take your time and make sure you sow the seeds in the right places and do what you need to do. And in order to do that, to have that clarity of mind, to know where you need to go, what you need to be doing, you have to rest. Rest clears the mind, okay? Look, now if we wasn't just talking about this, the peacock is here. Let yourself stand out and be noticed. See? I'm trying to tell you, baby, you step out and they gonna be like, girl. Don't get me started. I ain't for the story, child. But seriously though, for the sake of babe, for the sake of the community, for the tribe, for everybody, baby, it's so many people I'm trying to tell y'all that you just don't know needs to hear your story. Needs to understand how you healed, how you made it over. Let yourself be seen. You are safe to do so. Okay, the last card here says, octopus, practice shape shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. Okay, baby, have fun. Switch them wigs up. Try a new suit, sir. Try something different. Wear a different color shoe with that outfit. Last time you wore the blue and yellow ones. Next time, throw the orange ones on. Throw them off. They ain't gonna know what to do. Period. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your time to just, you know, do you. It's your time to do you. And understand, like, when we say it's your time to do it, that means that you're going to be able to do it and still be received, right? Because people fear rejection. Man, if I start doing this, if I be anybody different. No, the universe wants you to know that people don't like you because you are just this. They like you because you are so many different people. Look, octopus, 8 legs. Peacock, all these, you know, feathers here with different designs. Each one got a different design on it. Snow leopard got all these dots and everything on it. What's the other, what do we have? The goose, even just with the feathers, honey. Like, you are that. And that's how people see you, whether you know it or not. But some of y'all ain't doing nothing but just being you. So I'm trying to tell you, you don't have to do anything more. It's not required. Even just to be seen, you don't have to do anything more but just show up being you. Okay? And again, you remember I told y'all, a lot of these things are happening to you guys and to us, to me too. Because you are continually in your gratitude energy. So the universe is reminding you, don't forget to say thank you. Okay? And not in a way to say like, oh, you're not doing it. And for some of you, maybe you're not enough. But this is just your reminder, even from your higher self out here, that just keeps saying, you know, the thank yous, they matter. The thank yous matter. Even when your tribe starts to reach out to you and connect to you, when you respond to them and, you know, thank them for that matters to them. Okay? Everything that you say and do at this time matters. And I want you to know that. I want you to know that. People can see you. This says, I have several sources of income doing what I love to do. Beautiful affirmation. I have several sources of income doing what I love to do. And for some of y'all, it's literally just going to be being seen. You're going to be booked just to go be seen in this room, in this place, just to go tell your story over here, over here, over here. And I'm telling you, it's going to feel so unreal because it's like, especially if you came from like the mindset of feeling like work had to be so like strenuous and so time consuming, this is going to be so sweatless and effortless. You guys are going to be like, I can't believe that it's just happening like this. I'm not even doing nothing. And the universe is like, right, because it's my turn to do for you. You've done so much. You've done enough. You've done all the work for the soil, breaking up that ground, changing, you know, doing what you need to do, watering the seeds with your emotions and all of that, and with your love. Now it's just time for you to, again, be ready for them ships to roll in. Be ready. Be ready for the bookings. Be ready for the calls. Be ready to travel. And for some of y'all, be ready to have security because Bay ain't playing. Bay said, where we going? Y'all gonna be traveling together with the love of your life. For some of y'all gonna be traveling with your tribe. I know for me and my business, the way everything is set up, I plan to employ my friends. I already do employ my friends. If there's any service that I need and my friends provide it, I pay them to do so. So when it gets to that point to where there's a service that is always needed, even when I'm here, there, everywhere, baby, how much I got to pay you to travel with me? And not even talking about I double your salary, what you making on your job. No, we making way more than that. And not only are you going to, you know, be employed by me on my payroll, every plug, every position I got, you know, the opportunity I have to plug you in to do your job for other people too, to share your services with them, you better believe you're going to have that. Because this is a community, 10 of Pentacles, right? 10 of Cups, yeah, this is a marriage card as well. 10 of Cups more is about the emotion in the marriage and everything. Even though the 10 of Cups talks about the money too, but for sure, baby, the 10th Pentacle means money galore. So there will be several sources of income, and you and everybody around you are going to just be moving and flowing and doing the work of God and the work of the universe. Nobody around you is going to have the poverty mindset or be talking about jobs or, man, I can't go, I got to. No. We out here making our own schedule, baby. We're going to do what we want to do when we want to do it. And just know that whatever we produce during this time, whatever seeds we sow, man, it's magic. It's straight magic. Priceless magic. Okay? Take these last three. We're going to be done. This is a long reading, but a beautiful one nonetheless. Okay, this says, I am safe from all harm, no exceptions. Okay, again, your ancestors are here reminding you as you move through all of this goodness of life, you are safe, baby. Even if you're in the place to where you're going through your dark night of the soul right now, just know that you are safe, no matter how bad it may look. When you get to this place of the 10 of Swords and you're in your releasing energy, okay, dark night of the soul or not, when you're in this energy where you're having to see maybe some more dark things or heal or uncover some things, you are still safe to go there and still understand that you are still in your elevated mind. You are still in your high vibrational being. But this is a part of that. Because every time you go a little bit lower, when you pop back up, I promise you, you go higher and higher and higher, okay? So you are safe to have these moments, to take this journey. I am not afraid to be vulnerable, okay? Open up that heart. Let yourself be seen. Speak your heart, speak your mind. That's how people truly see you. Not just what you give them in your physical appearance, but when you speak from your heart, people can see you, okay? And be okay with it. Be okay with it. You are not in control of what people do with what they see from you. You're not in control of how people see you. Your only job is to be seen. Okay? Love and light surround my energy. Look, there go your community. And this is even your aura, I hear. People, this is why people love you so much. This is why people are going to be so committed to you, because your light is unmistakable. The genuinity of who you are cannot be confused or questioned, because there's so much love and light around you. And so because of that, you're going to continue to attract it through other people, through situations, through opportunities. It's going to be for you. The last one says, I am free to exercise my power of choice, okay? And in everything you do, choose you. Choose what's best for you, okay? I love y'all, man. I promise I do. I swear the people that are my tribe are some of the most beautiful and blessed people in this world. Regardless of what the definition according to society may be of blessed and successful, I promise y'all got it all. Simply because your mind is right. So I love y'all. I love y'all for doing the work. Thank y'all for showing up for yourself and showing up for all of us that need you. Us, yes. Even me as the person who claims to be the tribe leader. I still need my tribe. I still need my tribe. Okay? So this is what you needed to hear for today. I hope that you are feeling loved after hearing these messages. I hope that your expectations remain high. I hope that you continue to have faith and belief in your, the things that you have asked God for, the things that you are meant to manifest in this world. And I hope that you are continuing to keep your heart open and embracing the love that's coming into you at this time. Okay? One more time. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay? If y'all my tribe, let's get it together. We're going to get this back together, okay? So y'all got to help me get mine, and I'm going to help you get yours, all right?